I'm going to come with these lessons fast, and it's not that the things that I talk about, I just make them up as we go. That's not how it works. The thing is that there's certain times of the day when certain portals are open, and this is going to lead us into the meat of this episode because it won't be long. And there's certain times of the day when certain portals are open, certain gateways are open, certain time periods where you can channel and bring in energy that you normally wouldn't have been able to experience during other times of the day. And you have to learn how this is the most important part of magic, is learning about what's called timing, learning when to work a magical spell. Should you be doing a money spell right now? You feel me? Should you be doing a real estate spell right now? Should you be doing those type of rituals right now? This is called working fourth dimensional magic, or going into the realm of four that people don't really understand. See, most people, they get caught and they get stuck into the realm of three. And the realm of three works with, essentially, there's always three steps to magic. There's the introduction, and then there's the craft aspect of magic, where you work with the craft, and then there's finally the master aspect. But then there's a fourth dimensional aspect. After you move out the master aspect, you move in what's called the fourth dimensional aspect. And this is when you begin to work magic for a group of people. See, this is when you take out your ego out of the magic aspect. This is when you essentially become more like a father in magic, essentially, when you work with the number 4. And the way that you do this is that you have to master father time. And this goes into Saturn. So when you work with the fourth dimensional aspect of magic, this is going into people that live in periods of time, or in pockets of time, meaning that 28-year periods, essentially. So like Saturn moves in a 28-year period. So this form of magic governs a longer, essentially what we're talking about is a longer state of time when you work fourth dimensional magic. And it takes really long, but once you finally move to 5, and that's when you move back into, that's when things speed up, because you move into the realm of ether. And we'll talk about that on another day. But essentially, you have to master that 4. See, people forget about the number 4. That's why I'm really pointing this out on this episode. They think that everything stops at 3 in your mind, believe it or not. So you've really never been introduced on this realm, on the earthly realm. You've really never understood the realm of number 4, because the realm of number 4 goes into more of like what's called like a West African mystery that the Dogon hold, and the secret that the Dogon always held, because this goes into more of the reptilian civilization aspect of this planet and how their informational systems work. Believe it or not, it works off of the number 4. So a lot of people don't know this. See, in order to move through death and through resurrection, you got to go through the number 4. You can't even move into 5 until working with the elements, is what we'll talk about later on, until you first go through the number 4. So that's our lesson for today.